Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have what I've melted the latter half of, I cannot believe it, the end of May 2018. I cannot believe it. Every month I say this and I cannot believe it was just 4 weeks ago that I did the same video. Seriously, when you get older, time just totally flies. Okay, so let's crack on with this because I've got a lot of empties, only a couple items I didn't finish that will go back into my melting basket for the upcoming month, and tons of empties. So some of the items I'll mention that were Throwback Thursdays or what have you already have a review on my channel based on that Throwback Thursday. A lot of these already have reviews based on like whatever vendor they're from and so on and so forth. So anyway, just sort of preface by stating that. Something I haven't shown you that I've melted, that I was pleasantly surprised. If I do see this at the SAS at Bath & Body Works, I might be so inclined to pick another one up. And other than the last burn, it burnt perfectly well. And I might even keep it for a candle versus chopping up because it was that good. But I'll explain. This is the profile candles, a low profile avocado coconut. This was beautiful. I picked it up. It still smells so good, but the reason why I stopped it, as you can see, the wick went a little crazy. But I was at the end. I mean, we're talking, it's near the bottom as it is, like we're in here, so I knew it was totally finished. Well, soon it was going to be finished. So I just blew it out and called it a day. But this performed beautifully, as you can see. Look at that. Only a little bit of soot, but that's because, look at that wick way over there. Only a little bit of soot, and I really enjoyed this. There was an avocado, a coconut, and a little bit of salt, and I really enjoyed that. Again, if I found this at SAS for a good deal with coupon, of course, I'd hesitate to pick up, I might pick up another one and not even chop it up. I may just burn it again and maybe save it till next summer. This was beautiful. I was really surprised. It's probably one of the biggest surprises that I've had thus far, melting a candle, burning a candle from Bath & Body Works in 2018. Very pleasantly surprised. This was a Throwback Thursday, a candle that was selected. This is Pink Champagne, which is also known as the Paris candle from a couple years ago with sparkly lids. And so here's the end of it. You can see it burnt really crazy, like really deep pools of wax. The flames were pretty decent, as you can see. The wicks are super long. I trimmed them prior to my next burn. They actually, I don't know why. I think it started smelling a little bit towards the end. That's why I stopped it, because there probably was like one more burn left in here. As you can sort of see, there's a bit of soot. So, but otherwise it did really well. It smelled pretty good. There was just towards the end, it smelled a little dirty, like kerosene. So there's that. I don't know if I would repurchase Pink Champagne. If I did, I might chop it up for a discount, of course. And here's something, again, I have not reviewed on my channel because I feel like YouTube has enough reviewers that couldn't get this product. I can't. Thankfully, my friend, amazingly, my friend Ramona sent me 2 candles from Homeworks, which is exclusively sold on QVC at the moment. So there's no plans on it going anywhere outside of QVC because I'm sure he's under contract. That's Harry Slatkin. Harry Slatkin used to do the Bath & Body Works candles back in the day, like 2012, 2013, 2014, that kind of thing. This is a beautiful container. Kind of reminds me of Burberry, the brand Burberry, the way that the patterns are. The lids are absolutely amazing. This is like, you can snuff it out. It's got some weight to it. Definitely will clean this out and find a purpose for it. There was some sooting. I will say it did not get soot free. So there was some sooting. The wicks did pretty good. I don't think they traveled too much. And this is, it dudded out on itself. So at the end of it, at the end of the day, it self-extinguishes. It's self-extinguished. This is really good. And this, sorry, I forgot to tell you, this is the scent Lotus Flower. And it smelled, the best way I can describe it, the note was amazing. I wasn't sure. It is floral. I don't do as well with floral scents. This smelled like after a spring rain, you go outside and you find a really nice petal, a beautiful like rose petal. I know it says lotus flower, but like a beautiful rose petal, and it's still got a little dew on it, and you sniff that rose. That's exactly, it reminded me of a spring day. There's no rain note to it, but that's exactly the memory, the scent memory that came out for me when this burnt. And it burned really, really well outside of the sooting issue. The throw was amazing. I will say it's so good. I wish I could personally buy a candle from Homeworks from my home, in the comforts of my home. Like I wish there was a store versus QVC, because QVC is just so narrow in the sense of none of us foreigners, if you will, can buy it. Again, thank you so much to Ramona for sending me this and one other one as well, which I will review down the road. But I didn't do an exclusive review on this because I feel like, to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like YouTube probably has more than enough reviewers. I love watching Ramona's Homeworks candle reviews. I love hers. It just got a little bit obnoxious, if that makes sense, with some of the other reviewers. There was so many, and I just can't. And it's got nothing to do personally with the reviewer themselves. It's just, it's more the fact that there were so many going on at all times, and it was just like, oh my gosh, I can't order this, so why bother watching? The only one I watched was Ramona. I'm not saying that just because she's a friend of mine. It's very true. I don't like to watch videos where I can't buy the product. I can't buy the product, so I didn't watch any of the videos except for Ramona's, and Ramona ended up sending me this amazing gift. So that's a bit of a rant, I guess. I wish down the road, hopefully, he can get out of his QVC contract, or have it so he can sell Homeworks candles outside, because that is very good. They're expensive, but I would say they are worth every penny. At least that one, like, and I'm not a floral fan, and I think that did really well. Okay, moving on to the wax that I didn't finish, so they'll be going back into the melting basket for the next month. I melted more of L3 Waxy Wonders Saturday Morning Cartoons, which is a combination of all our favorite cereals and milk. This is like Fruit Loops, pretty much, and like a milk. And it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. I think the milk scent throws me off, so I'm sort of just kind of using this up when I might not be home that much on the weekends kind of thing. It's good. I mean, I'm not just saying L3. It's just, I think I've realized I don't like milky scents. So there's that. And one of my favorites from Super Tarts, Tarte Trex Borg, which is the almond blended with sweet lemon curd. I have this going in my bathroom right now. It is absolutely amazing. It's so strong. 1 cube of this, pretty much any Super Tarts. 1 cube in my 18-watt melter in my bathroom. And I could probably put that on for like 2-3 days. 2 for sure, and it would not lose a single cent. Unreal. Love this. It is repurchase, has been a repurchase, will be a repurchase. So this one here, Molten Orange. Out of all the orange ones I'll be talking about down the road, this is my favorite one. This is very sharp, very tart orange. It was beautiful. This is a staple scent from Sensationals from Canada. I imagine the Americans can get it as well, but this is always found on our shelves in Canada, which is nice because we have like 5. They never change. Oh, it's so sad. We get nothing good. We get nothing new. So I melted 4 out of these 6 cubes. I do find that with Sensationals, I melt 2 at a time in my warmers, unlike the Super Tarts, which I said I melt 1. This was really, really good. I would actually repurchase this and maybe use a fizzy pop to that down the road. I think that would be really good. I melted quite a few of these little butterflies from Rainbow Melts and Blackberry Mango Fizz, which is sweet blackberries, mango, and ginger ale. This mimics, no, not exact, to the Chicago outfit, and this is strong. You can see the pour date there. It is so strong. I love it. It's uplifting. It's effervescent. The ginger ale is a true ginger ale. Rainbow Melts throws like crazy. It's super strong in my house. And even though it's over a year old at this point, it's still throwing like crazy. Love that. Another Rainbow Melts. This was a big, big cookie. They were like this big, and I chopped them into 4 big pieces. Like this is just a quarter of one of them. And I've been melting this in my bedroom. Lavender and sugar cookie dough. I think it's not my favorite. It's sugar cookie dough. I think that I don't know. I think I like sugar cookie, but I don't know. But there's something about the sugar cookie dough that I don't hate it, but it wouldn't be repurchased for me. I do love Rainbow Melts Sweet Lavender, which that is. And I've been using it in my bedroom, so obviously to be more soothing. And I like it, but I wouldn't repurchase it. I think, like I say, it's the cookie dough. There's something to do with the sugar cookie dough that my nose is just not totally keen on as much as other things. This is from Walmart, Glades Limited Edition Blooming Desert Nights with notes of sandalwood, soft freesia, and amber. This was really, really nice. I found that I wouldn't repurchase this one. I think it's the amber that did it for me. I like it, but it got too perfumey. So I ended up melting the last couple in my bathroom, kind of because I'm not in there as often. It's super strong, 1 cube. It is very strong. And if you can get them on sale at Walmart, I know in Canada, it was 3 for $10. And so and this one is limited edition though. So sometimes you can get a good deal. This one, however, I absolutely loved. I would definitely repurchase this. It does say in the top corner up to 96 hours per pack. You get full on day. You could do 24 hours with one of those cubes and you'd be good. And these cubes are really big compared to the Super Tarts cubes. I should probably show that so you can sort of see the difference. There's quite a bit of difference. So I really do like these. I thought that this threw really well. Love the smell. It just smelled like a Hawaiian breeze, tropical, fruity, floral, beautiful. I really enjoyed this. I definitely would recommend going to Walmart and trying some of the Glade, especially if you can get them on sale, of course. This is another one of those orange scents that I got, Sensationals, from Walmart. The orange pops, this is okay. I really like that molten orange more, but it's probably because I like tart scents a lot. And this was really, really good, but I really did prefer the molten orange. But very nice if you like orange, especially like orange creamsicle. I think you would really like that. This is a Throwback Thursday Woodland Magic. Not my favorite. Didn't like it. It was stinky and smelled like soap. Moving on. Totally one of my favorites. Has been a repurchase. Will always be repurchased as long as it's available. Pink Sugar Laundry Minerva from Super Tarts. Really, it's more like a bounce sheet. I don't get any pink sugar. It's really a bounce sheet. It's beautiful. Totally went through that. 1 cube in my bathroom. Again, I could have gotten away with melting 1 cube in 24 hours and still be kicking. All right, so then we have the next up. We have Elf Morning Blend. I just finished this particular clam up because I had only had 2 more pieces left from the last time I did a video. This is Elf Morning Blend from the Bathing Garden, and this is coffee, candy canes, chocolate, marshmallow, and peppermint bark. This is beautiful. It's probably one of my favorite coffee scents of all. This is my favorite coffee scent so far that I've tried from the Bathing Garden. I don't think she does coffee that often. In fact, I don't recall a lot of coffee. I think Elf Morning Blend is pretty much the only thing I've seen. If you know of any collections that she may or continuously does every year that comes out with a coffee, this Elf Morning Blend comes out at Christmas time, let me know because I do look for coffee. I want coffee. I love coffee. Big Top Lemonade. One of my staple scents from the Bathing Garden. It is a beautiful lemonade scent. It's described as, I don't have it on here, but it is described as lemonade and pink lemonade. I get more pink lemonade, which I love. And I think it's beautiful and it smells great and it's so strong. I find the Bathing Garden strong, but keeping in mind by the time I order it, it gets poured, gets sent to my friends, they package it up, they send it to me, and a lot of times by then it's now out of season, and I'm more of a seasonal melter now. A lot of these things, like I've had this since last year. You can see April 12th is when I got that. So I do cure my Bathing Garden quite a bit, but there are some scents like Elf Morning Blend, you wouldn't even need any curing at all. All right, so let's get on to some scent shots here and move along. We have Rainbow Melts. We have quite a few from Rainbow Melts. We have Visions of Sugar Plums, Sugary Plums, and Cotton Candy Frosting. This is gorgeous, strong. All of these scent shots I'm about to show you from Rainbow Melts look like this. I split them in half and I use them in 2 different warmers or I use them like a half at a time in one warmer, like in my bedroom. This is gorgeous. Definitely sugar plums, beautiful. And there's a bit of cotton candy there as well. Clean cotton lemonade, just as it states. This was beautiful. I definitely got the clean cotton and then the lemonade behind. Split this in half and used each half in my bathroom. Loved it. Would definitely repurchase that. Coffin Break, which is caramel coffee and pumpkin squares. This is good, but it's too sweet. It was too ooey gooey coffee for me. I wanted more coffee. But it was good. If you love an ooey gooey kind of coffee scent, like where your caramel kind of comes out, I think you would absolutely love this. I would hands down suggest this for sure. And then we have Sweet Pink Holiday, pink sugar and frosted pink cake, and vanilla bean Noel. This was gorgeous too. This is part of her winter melt. Yes, I split this up and put this in my bedroom. Pink sugar, oh, this was really good. And again, so strong. All Rainbow Melts, unless I state otherwise, throw a 10 out of 10. And they last a long time. Happy Haunting, candy corn, gooey caramel, cider, and sugar cookies. This was great, except it was borderline too much caramel for me. I think what helped it out was the cider. I'm not an ooey gooey caramelly kind of person. The cider helped a little bit, and there definitely was some cinnamon in there. So I don't think I would repurchase, because there's other scents from Rainbow Melts I would purchase before that. Pirate Chips, sea salt and pomegranate and juicy pears. This was good too. Not quite the same, but very reminiscent of Jaws from Super Tarts. Not the same, but reminiscent, like a cousin, like a second cousin, twice removed. But I like that. I would definitely repurchase Pirate Chip. All right, so Mandala Melts, which is a Canadian company. We have Strawberry Blizzard Cheesecake, and I split this one in half and used it in 2 different warmers. I don't have no descriptions, except to say that it was strawberry, and I think it was peppermint too, if I remember. No, I don't know. There's strawberry and like cotton candy or something in it. So good. It was really good. I'd say an 8 out of 10 for throw. And there were 2 little small ones here. Mandala Melts in Vince, and that is a vanilla cake. And this was good. I didn't enjoy it though. I think I should have thrown something else with it. Vanilla cake is great, but I didn't really particularly I didn't care for it on its own. And then this one, sorry, is Shaggy in Mac Apple and Shaving Cream, and this was beautiful. I've done Mac Apple and Shaving Cream from Sugar and Spice. This is a great combination. And hers was really good, threw really well as well. I would definitely even consider that in a loaf, a customized loaf for sure. All right. And then we got Candy Panda's Mandarina, and that is Mandarin Fizzy. And this was definitely Mandarin Fizzy. This one did throw for a lot longer than some of my Candy Pandas have in the past. Unfortunately, Candy Panda for me only throws, but very strongly, for about 2 hours, and then totally just dies out, like it's gone. I don't know where it went. But I will say this one was quite strong for quite some time. Definitely had Mandarin and Fizzy note to it. But I wouldn't repurchase from Candy Panda anytime soon, if not forever, because just my experiences in my home on my warmers, I just don't get enough. I don't get enough bang for my buck. Let's put it that way. These next 2 were a wax melt off that I've got posted. So if you look up on the playlist wax melt off, you'll get a better review. Out of the 2 sex bomb type scents, we have Sassy Girl and we have Tiffany. I like the on cold Sassy Girl more than Tiffany, but while warmed, I prefer Tiffany over Sassy Girl. So again, if you want to see a more in-depth review, please pop on to my playlist. I'm literally just going to show you all these bags, because otherwise we will be here forever and a day. I'm going to pull the camera back a bit. This is Rainbow Melts Jam Sweet, which is strawberry jam, blackberry jam, and cotton candy frosting. Hands down, one of my favorite scents I've melted in the whole month of May. I would buy an entire loaf in this. This was gorgeous. Tea Time was a throwback Thursday, also Rainbow Melts, tea with lemon and sugar. Was okay, wish it was stronger. Which is saying something, because Rainbow Melts is normally very strong. Cookie Heaven, this is one of Rainbow Melts' top scents. This is gourmet sugar cookies, Danish butter cookies, and vanilla butter fudge. This is great. It throws really well. It's a beautiful bakery if you love bakery. I finished off my Purple Fox Summer Lovin', and this was just a whole bunch of like fruit roll up and blah, blah, blah. This actually smelled really good. I got a little bit more strength in it, but I also used a huge chunk to get a throw. I've had problems with Purple Fox for myself, again, in my house on my warmers with throw. Rainbow Melts Strawberry Jam and French Baguette. I've now realized I love baguette scents, and this was amazing. Strawberry Jam and French Baguette, guys. If you can get this in a custom, or if she comes out with this on a ready to ship, get some. If you like bakery, it's so good. Oh my god, that threw like crazy. Mandala Melts Spring Garden. This is spearmint and fresh air and garden dirt. Really nice. Didn't quite get any dirt. First Date Apricot Freesia. This was nice. Just a small one for my bathroom. Again, we've got so many, guys. Ghastly Marshmallow Ginger and Peach. I definitely got the peach, but in a good way, not in the nasty peach way that some people describe peach. Jumping in Puddles Honeydew and Pear. Beautiful combination. Very nice. The throw is a little bit lower because it was a smaller melt, but I imagine that my experience with Mandala Melts is that if you try a bigger piece, it will throw a little bit further. But that was in the Easter Advent calendar. This is Charmander Cherry Vanilla Tobacco. I don't recall this one that much, so obviously I don't have a whole lot to say about it. Tallulah and Poe's Ocean Avenue Crystal Florals Warm Sand Sea Spray. Fabulous. Hands down, gorgeous. I would buy a lot of this. I think it's actually coming up in her next restock in mid-June. Anyway, this is absolutely fantastic. Sunscreen and sea spray. I love it. It's beautiful and through like crazy. And I've already done a review, so you're going to see a whole pile of these here with little numbers on them, all from Tallulah and Poe. So you'll have to look at my Tallulah and Poe's Soda Pop Sampler. So Sodalicious Strawberry Soda was very good. Crushing It Orange Soda was really, really good. Pop Shop Cream Soda was good, but I wish it was stronger. Life Gives You Limes Lemon Lime Soda. This is beautiful. It was very much a fizzy pop. And then we got Pensacola Ice Fizzy Cola. This was good, but wish it was stronger. And the highlight of the entire, to me and my nose, of this whole soda pop shop from Tallulah and Poe was her Brown Cow Root Beer Float. This was gorgeous. It smelled just like an A&W root beer. On ice, like beautiful frothy A&W root beer. This is by far my favorite melt of that whole sampler, and I really did like all of them. Okay, so then we got Toxic Earth from the Bathing Garden. We've talked about that before. It's a very unique blend, and I do like it. Snow White, which I don't have the center descriptions, but it's got an apple in it. I really love that. I would definitely get that in a clam whenever it does come back out. Blush, this was a sample, I think. Boysenberries, elderberries, strawberries, guava, pomegranate, vanilla. This was good, but not very memorable. Raspberry Hearts was the last one. So strawberry slices, raspberries, and white cake. Very nice. This is like my 4th video today, in like the last 2 hours. All right, you guys, there are all the melts that I've melted for the latter half of May 2018. So we did some good damage this month. So as always, you guys, thanks very much for taking the time out of your day or the evening to watch this video and for sticking with me. As always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.